morning and welcome to a Stretch With Me session. I'm Susanna, a physiotherapist here at Tweak.Health. So today I thought I would show you some simple stretches that you can do for your whole back and spine using a stick. So this is just a cheapie. I think it was only like 10 bucks from Bunnings. It's like a mop handle. And basically you can do a whole bunch of different things on it. The first one being resting the stick on your shoulders. Just gently twist through your back, keeping your hips as straight as possible so that you're isolating the movement in your upper back. So you can kind of do this swing, trying to keep the stick sort of just above your shoulders around the base of your neck. You don't want it to be pushing into your neck and forcing your neck forwards. You can also adjust and hold it in a short way like this. And then work into getting a little bit more range of movement as you loosen up a little bit. You can then reach over to the side, one side to the other, to just get that back stretched out. So you're basically using the weight of your arms to kind of pull your back into an extra stretch. Then if you take your legs a little wider, you can actually get a little bit more rotation as you stretch one hand down to reach towards the opposite foot. So now we're going to go into the long back muscles that also control your back into rotation. So you can do a couple on each side just to stretch it out a little bit. And then another simple one of doing this is going into a lunge position, and this one actually helps to stretch out your front hip here as well. And then if you do your back swings, this also helps to isolate a bit better in your upper half of your back rather than letting your hips do all taking all the slack. So you can do some side to sides, you can even do some figure eights round, just to improve the mobility. So this is a great one to do if you're a swimmer, just to improve the shoulder girdle movement. And then do the other side as well. So you can do a few little stretches and then some sides. So it's the same basically as standing, except you take out your hips and you get a bit more of a front hip stretch as well. And then you can again shorten your arms and do it that way. Simple and easy. Then having your arms out, if you've got a flexible back and shoulders, you can actually go into an upward back and then stretch the stick behind your back as well. So if you've got some shoulder pain or stiffness in your shoulder, you might struggle with this, so I wouldn't worry too much about getting this one all the way back. But if it feels comfortable, you can take it as far back down as possible. Another great one that I like to use is a little bit of an upward hitch. Kind of like an upright row that you do in, say, a body pump class, but I like to do it as a mobility exercise to improve what's happening up here in your upper back and shoulders, especially if you're sitting down all day. That can start to drag and get stiff up here in your neck and in your ribs, the top ribs. So doing this one kind of helps you to lift that all back up and gets the blood pumping out there again and stretches out your chest a bit more as well. Okay, so really squeezing your shoulder blades up and back so that you're not simply just doing this, dropping your elbows and pulling it up. So they're my little stick stretches. There is one more that you can do. I call it a bit of the Gandalf. So going back into a lunge position, take your stick off to one side and you can stretch as far as you like. And then same on the other side. And just reach as far as you can go. And that just helps to lengthen out the muscles in the side of your back and hip and shoulders as well. So you can do that on either side, stretching out the opposite hip, and then same rules on this way. So you can also, if you don't have a stick, use your golf club to do the same thing, but I just like this one as a great one. Some of those exercises I showed you would be great if you're a golfer to do them before you start playing, just to improve your swing so that your upper back is actually taking up all that movement rather than you compensating with using your hips and your knees. Give those ones a go and I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'll catch you guys next week.